Hello, this is Beacon of Light. Welcome to my channel, and today I want to be talking about a dream that I had. This dream has to do with two brothers. So let me begin the dream. The dream began with a friend of mine that I knew for a very, very long time. I knew him for a long time. I had taken these pictures. And I told him, hey, these pictures that I took, they remind me of you. They remind me of you. Then all of a sudden, I noticed that his brother was standing right next to him. And I noticed that his brother was looking at me. He looked at me, and then he looked at his brother. And from the expression of his face, I could tell he was really, really angry at his brother. And it seemed like he was really jealous. Now, in the dream, it seemed like his brother had a crush on me for a long time. And that's the reason why he was so jealous and so angry that I was basically giving his brother the attention that he wanted. And that's why he was so jealous and angry. And then that's where the dream ended. Now, when you see that those people have what you don't have, you're going to start to feel a certain way, and this is going to lead to feelings of sadness, depression, or anger. And you must be careful, because when anger starts, this will lead to jealousy. And you must be careful, because you must be very, very careful with jealousy, because jealousy can be a dangerous thing. And I'm going to explain why. There's a verse here, the verse Genesis 4, 1 through 16. I put here. It talks about the story of Cain and his brother. And it talks about Cain being jealous of his brother. And the reason why Cain was jealous of his brother was because God favored Cain's brother more. Then in the end, Cain ends up killing his brother due to the jealousy that he had towards his brother. Now, his brother in the beginning of the story, he became very jealous. And as you read the story, his jealousy slowly started to turn into envy. And he became very envious of his brother. So that's where you can see the transition there. It was his attitude, is just the way that he was feeling. It became, first it was out of jealousy. Like I said, the jealousy slowly started to turn into envy. And that's why I say you need to be careful, because jealousy is very dangerous. It can turn into envy. And from this story, like I said, jealousy went to envy, and these envious feelings made him kill his brother. Now I have another verse, James 4:2. You are jealous and covet what others have, and your lust goes unfulfilled, so you murder. You are envious and cannot obtain the object of your envy, so you fight and battle. You do not have because you do not ask. Now, in this scripture, it tells you that jealousy can easily lead to envy. For the example in my dream, so I'm going to tell you an example of my dream. So you have this certain lust for this girl that is not paying attention to you, but she is paying attention to your brother. And what happens is that your lust for her goes unfulfilled. And she's not giving you the love or the attention that you want her to give to you, so you feel unfulfilled, and then you get jealous because of that. So again, So again, to whoever this word is for, you need to learn how to control your jealousy, because it will lead you down a dark road. You know, and jealousy, it can, like I said again, it can be a very dangerous thing. And jealousy can lead you to be a very envious person. And once you become an envious person, the first step is you start to have negative thoughts in your mind about that person. And the next step after that is you start to think about these wicked things or envy things. You know, you start to think about these wicked things or evil things that you want to do to this person. And then you start to think to yourself, oh, what can I do to this person to hurt them or to harm them or to get them back? You know, what fight or battle can I start with them? So once you start to think like this, it becomes dangerous. Then comes the last stage. And this is where you actually go out of your way to harm that person. You know, you're already in that fight and in battle with them. So again, you're in that fight and you're in that battle again. And what happens when that happens? Now, when you end up in that fight or that battle with someone, you can harm them. Or possibly even like in Cain's example. You could end up taking their lives. So now you committed a crime. Not only have you broken God's law, but you also broke one of his commandments, which is thou shalt not kill. So now you committed a sin. And so now you just let all this consume you for nothing. You basically just, like I said, you know, harmed someone or took someone's life because of the jealousy. And that's why I say from the beginning that you have to learn how to control your jealousy, because sometimes jealousy, you may be a good person. You may be a good person. But sometimes jealousy makes you do things that you never thought of ever doing in your life. So now I'm going to talk about how this all starts. So this is how it all starts. When you think about what others have that you don't, yeah, you need to be careful, because again, when you think about what others have that you don't, it's only going to consume you, and it's going to make you feel worse about yourself. And when you don't feel good about yourself, you get sick. You get sick, and you know, you make yourself depressed and sad, and this is not good for you. This is not good for your well-being or mental health. So now I'm continuing. So you get depressed and sad, and that's when you start to feel angry. And that anger and frustration that you feel inside will quickly grow into jealousy. And that is where jealousy is born. And then that's where envy starts. And once you feel envy, like I said again, at the end of the day, like I said, once you feel envy, that's when things starts to take a turn. Like I said in the example of Cain, you could really harm someone or possibly take their lives. So now, at the end of the day, you're going to be sitting there and rotting with this type of emotion, the envious emotion. And this emotion can end up harming you mentally. And not only that, but this emotion can end up harming others as well. And this can lead you to sinning. Again, like I said, the example of Cain. These type of emotions, envious, it's a really dangerous thing. You can end up hurting someone, harming someone. You can end up taking their lives. Like I said, this is why they can lead to sin. So this emotion, this jealousy emotion, envious, is a very dangerous thing. Not only that, like I said before, this type of emotion can also harm you mentally. Because when you have these feelings of jealousy or envy, you know, sometimes you don't eat, you don't sleep. So you're not taking care of your well-being. And then on top of that, you start thinking negative thoughts, and then you start doing all these wicked and evil things. Is making you become a person that you're not, or a person that you don't want to become. So I'm going to read this verse from Proverbs 14:30. It says, a tranquil heart gives life to the flesh, but envy makes the bones rot. Again, if you don't let it go, then the emotions you feel will make you rot inside. So try to let the jealousy go if you can. Try to appreciate the things and the people that you have in your life. And if you think from this perspective of things, then your heart will calm down, and God will give you a tranquil heart. Only if you learn how to appreciate things in your life. So again, please take care of yourself. And try to control the urges, please. So again, take care of yourself and keep praying, and God will help you. And again, this is Beacon of Light. Thank you so much for watching my channel, and have a blessed day. Bye.